Hello everyone, this is Miss Iman from the Knowledge Land. Welcome to my channel, where creativity is explored through hands-on activities and fun teaching resources. In today's video, I would like to tell you something. I don't know if I have ever mentioned that I am Lebanese. I am Lebanese who's living overseas. And I know that what happened to Beirut has hit everybody. No words can describe the horror of the disaster. The image of the massive destruction shook everyone deeply. Before I get started, I would like to thank everyone who gave Lebanon something. I would like to thank all the leaders around the world who have been helping Beirut. We really appreciate all kind of medical and emergency support. I may have no more to give to Lebanon, but you guys, I usually give you some free resources because I want to help educators around the world as well as moms, because I know how many of us are struggling to teach their kids or their students. In today's video, I'm giving you the free resources to help Lebanon. I'm asking you, please, if you can help in any kind of support, anything with your hands, please do. Don't hesitate. Any kind of support, sharing posters, sharing maybe agencies, any kind of support, donation, please don't hesitate. In today's video, I'm gonna give you some hands-on activities that you can practice with your child or students to teach him numbers from 1 to 10 and then 11 to 20. I'm giving you review booklets for numbers from 1 to 10 and how to use this booklet with hands-on activities, and then I'm gonna show you another booklet for numbers from 11 to 20 and how can you use this booklet to help your child or your students with hands-on activities. If you are interested, keep on watching, and please don't forget to help Lebanon. Thank you. Back again. So this is the first booklet that I would like to share with you, and in this booklet the child will review his knowledge on numbers from 0 to 10 with different activities and different hands-on activities. So let's get started. So this is the number review level 1, and in the first part I divided this booklet into 3 parts: the green part, the orange part, and the yellow part. So in the green part, all are the same activities for numbers from 0 to 10. In this part of the booklet, the child will learn a song while he learns how to trace the number using a Play-Doh, washable marker, dry erase marker, or even some kind of a cubes or some kind of hands-on crafts. So for example, you can use these kind of crafts. You can use these kind of, I got this one is from a birthday store, so he can present this, and this is very good start for the beginners, like from 0, oh not for 0, for children who are like 2 years old. It's a good it's a good practice for their motor skills. So here we are. It's this kind, this part of the activity, as I said, I prefer to use it with a Play-Doh, as a Play-Doh give a very good practice for motor skills. So we go like this: around to my left to find my pillow, back to the top, I've made a 0 again. So while he's tracing, around to my left to find my pillow, back to the top, I've made a 0 again. So I'm doing this fast. Around to the top, around to my left to find my pillow, back to the top, I've made a 0. And again, you can do it with a Play-Doh, washable marker, or any kind of other manipulators. Then the bottom part of the booklet or of this page, the child will hunt number 0. So he needs to cover number 0. Is this number 0? No. Is this number 0? Yes. So he's gonna cover it. Is this number 0? No. Is this number 0? Yes. So now he's going to cover it. Is this number 0? No. Is this number 0? Yes. Is this number 0? Yes. Is this number 0? No. Is this number 0? No. Is this number 0? No. Is this number 0? Yes. Is this number 0? No. And in this part, please don't ask your child to name the other numbers unless he's very good in numbers, and maybe he's KG2 or he knows more numbers than 10. So why I'm not recommending this? Because you might confuse your child. So the purpose of this activity is to reinforce his knowledge on number 1, to find number 1 only. And again, this part of the booklet, the whole part of this booklet, is the child will represent the number using the Play-Doh while he's singing a song for this number. Start at the top and down we run. That's the way we make a 1. Let's do it now again. Start at the top and down we run. That's the way we make a 1. Start at the top and down we run. That's the way we make a 1. Then again here, he needs to find number 1. And you're going to ask him, is this number 1? Is this number 1? Is this number 1? And he needs to cover number 1. So so forth, so on. So you can ask your child now to trace the number while he's learning a song, and then to find out the number. This is for a number for this part. In this part of the booklet, I'm giving the child 3 kind of activities. He's gonna spell out the word, and then he's gonna trace the number, and then he's gonna turn frame it. I'm gonna skip the 0. I'm gonna show you number 1. So how we do this? O-N-E 1, O-N-E 1, and then he's gonna trace the numbers. This is number 1, and then he's gonna 10 frame the number. So here, how to 10 frame number 1? Just put 1. This is how we 10 frame number 1. And again, for example, for number 2, TWO2, 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 and then you will ask your child to trace the number and then to 10 frame the number. This is 1, 2, and so forth, so on. So for number 3, 4, 5, till you finish this booklet. And here now, for here, you're gonna ask the child to find the number. I'm gonna just erase these fast. Okay. So in this, I provide the child with some foam numbers. These are magnetic numbers. And then I'm going to ask the child to find this number. So what's this number? This is number 1. Can you find number 1 here? Yes, this is number 1. Now let's find the picture that represents number 1. And then we count like this. 1. Is this number 1? Yes. So we're going to cover it. I like to cover it with these emojis. So this is number 1. So what's this number? Or let's count how many apples do we have here. 1, 2, 3. No. So this picture doesn't represent number 1. 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And then 5. And this is number 1. I got confused. So this is number 1, and then the child will cover this picture since it represents number 1. So for number 2, for example, I'm gonna erase these fast. Okay, so what's this number? This is number 2. Can you find me number 2? Yes, here we are. This is number 2. Let's find the picture that represents number 2. So is this number 2? Let's find out. 1. No, we have just 1 B. 1, 2. Yeah, we have 2 B's here. So I'm gonna cover it. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2. Yeah. And here 1. So this doesn't represent number 2. And so forth, so on. For number 3, for number 4, for number 5, till number 10. What you can do is to put all number ones together, and you can practice number one, all number twos together. So you will have 3 different activities for each number. So you can put this Play-Doh mat with the number hunt, with the tracing kind of activities, with the counting together. In here, I'm giving the child an opportunity to know how to represent the numbers with his hands, since this is a very good skill for addition. And one of the strategies that the child will use later on to add is using his fingers. So that's why we practice, and I added this part to my booklet. So let's find out what's this number. This is number 0. So what the child can do is to write down the number 0, or to represent the number. So let's find out what's this number. Just put this number of fingers up in the air and count. 1. This is only 1. So what the child can do again is just to write down the number, or you can ask him, or do both maybe, or then you can ask him to find number 1 in the phone. Let's find out what number 1 here. Oh, where's 1 here? I think this one. Oh no, maybe I lost it. Oh, this one. This is number 1. So now let's put sorry for the cam, and let's put this number of fingers up in the air and count how many fingers are in the air. This is 1, 2. 1, 2. So again, the child can represent the number, or just he can write down the number. Let's put the number of fingers up in the air and see how many fingers are in the air. So these are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, the child can represent it. Can use the foam or the magnetic numbers. And here these are number 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the child can write down the number or find number 4 and represent it over here. And once you are done with this booklet, now it's time for the assessment. And there are 2 different kinds of assessment. The first kind of assessment, you are asking the child to name the numbers. So what's this number, for example? So here you are asking him to name the numbers. This is number 4. What's this number? This is number 5. Okay. What's this number? This is number 9. What's this number? This is number 7, and so forth, so on. And then the other kind of assessment is when you ask the child to recognize the numbers. So you are giving him the name of the numbers and he needs to find it. So what's this number? Or sorry, find me number 1. This is number 1. Find me number 5. This is number 5. Find me number 8. This is number 8. Find me number 10, for example. This is number 10. So if the child knows like 30% of the numbers, then he needs to color this face, and this means that he needs to try again. If the child knows like 75% of the numbers, then he needs to cover this face. When the child knows 100%, or he knows all the numbers, he can name and recognize all the numbers, then he can color this face. And this is the time when you're giving him the certificate of achievement, and you can display it in any corner in your house. Or I have like my morning routine corner and our busy day corner schedule on the wall. So, and I usually like to write his name down and put it beside his schedule. Again, sorry guys, my camera stopped all of the sudden. So here's the second booklet for numbers review from 11 to 20, and in this booklet I kept it the same the way it's here, because my daughter is KG2 student and she's not confused to do 2 papers a day. So I kept it this way, and it's also divided into 3 parts. The first part is the same exactly as the other part in the other booklet. So in this part, the child will use a Play-Doh or his dry erase marker to trace the number while he is singing the song of this number. So it goes like this. Write a 1, then another. This one looks just like his brother, and then he will trace it. Write a 1, then another. This one just looks like his brother. Again, write a 1, then another. This one looks just like his brother. Again, write a 1, then another. This one looks just like his brother, and then he will trace it, and with his fingernail. Write a one, then another. This one looks just like his brother. And now with any kind, maybe with a Play-Doh, the child is asked to cover number 11. So what number is this? Is it 11? Yes, so he needs to cover it. What is this 11? No. Is this 11? No. Is this 11? No. Is this 11? Yes, so he needs to cover it. Again, is this 11? No. Is this 11? Yes, so he needs to cover it. Is this 11? No. Is this 11? Yes, so he needs to cover it. Or maybe you can ask him to find number 11 on the table and just to cover it. So another kind of activity that you can do with this is just to give him the magnet or any kind of a cubes that you have or anything and ask him to find the number. So for this part is the same as this part. So while he's tracing the number, let's do this with washable marker, maybe to find the different thing that you can do with your child. So 12 is simply 1 and 2. Write the numbers and say choo choo. And what's really enjoyable in this song or in all the songs that the child will learn always to write the number 1. So this is a good way or a good practice to not mix up between number 12 and 21, for example. So 12 is simply 1 and 2. Write the numbers and say choo choo. So this is a good practice for memory too. So he just remember that number 12 starts with 1 and 2, not 2 and 1. Then you can ask the child to find number 12 and cover it. So this is a 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. So here we are. So these are the different things that you can do with this part of the booklet. The second part of the booklet is again tracing the numbers, but I removed the part of naming the word or memorizing the word. So in the first part, the child will be asked to trace the numbers. The second part, the child will be asked to 10 frame the numbers. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And what's interesting about this activity that the child will see that numbers from 11 to 12, it's also a 10 frame, a complete 10 frame, then another 10 frame where he needs to find how to represent this number. So he will remembers that this is 10 and 2, 10 and 1, 10 and 3, 10 and 4 for the rest of the numbers. And then I'm gonna remove this one. This is another skill that KG2 students needs to know or needs to learn. So they need to learn how to represent a number with the tally marks. So I'm asking my child here to represent number 11. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So on each page you will find tracing numbers, 10 frame it, 10 frame the number, and then how to use tally marks to represent this number. So for number 12, 13, so forth, so on. So for 17, 18, 19, and 20. The yellow part of the booklet, or the third part of the booklet, I'm asking the child to practice counting from 11 to 20 and find out the number. This is a good practice to examine your child's knowledge on recognizing the number and on counting too. So it goes like this. Let's find out how many dots do we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So where's number 16 here? This is number 16. Let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where is number 12 here? This one is number 12. And so forth, so on. So the child will count and find the number on the right side here. And then what's interesting here, I'm gonna remove this one, we were practicing. So another activity that KG2 students need to know is how to represent it with these kind of manipulatives. So here we are. Now let's find out what's this number. So it's the same strategy that I followed in the other one, but the other one was with fingers, here with this kind of manipulative. So count, then write the number, or count and then display the number. So you can use your magnetic numbers to display the numbers over here, or you can use you can ask your child to write down the number. So this is 10, 11. So the child will write 11. This is, and then let's find out what's this number. This is 10 and 10. So these are 20. 10 and 10 make 20. And now let's find out what's this number. This is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So how to write 15? It's 1 and 5. Now let's find out the last one. This is 10 and 11, 12, 13. So how to write 13? It's 1 and 3. And I found out that this is a very good practice for the children to learn how to write down the numbers from 11 to 20, as well as how to represent the numbers and count and practice counting. So you will find these 2 pages to practice this kind of activities. And then the last one, the last part, it's the same exactly as the other one in the other booklet. So this is the time to assess your child. So if the child knows 30% of the numbers, so this means that try again. 75%, this means okay, you're good, but you need to practice some more. And then if he knows everything, he will color this and he will get this certificate of achievement. But again, a small notice here, there are 2 different kinds of assessment. The first one, you're going to ask your child to name the numbers. So can you tell me what's this number? This is number 11. Okay, what's this number? This is number 14. What's this number? This is number 17. What's this number? This is number 20. So in this kind of assessment, the child is naming the numbers. The other kind of achievement, or sorry, the other kind of assessment, the child will recognize the number. So this is the time when you're giving the child the name of the number and you're asking him to find this number. So can you find me number 14? Yes, it's here. Can you find me number 17? Yes, it's here. Can you find me number 20? Yes, it's here. Can you find me number 11? Yes, it's here. Can you find me, and like so forth, so on. And again, the child will color where is he now, and when he names and recognizes the numbers, then it's time to give him this certificate and you can display it. Like in my house, I usually display it beside his morning routine schedule or his busy day schedule. So you can display this on his bedroom, and this is a good point, so he knows that he does well. You guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope I give you some benefits from this video. Please don't forget to help Lebanon and make sure to subscribe if you're interested in more hands-on activities. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.